Navigating ISF filing for goods subject to biosecurity measures, guidelines and procedures unveiled. Welcome back to our Customs Brokerage and International Trade video series. In this video, we will be addressing an important topic, the specific ISF filing requirements for goods subject to biosecurity or quarantine measures. Join us as we explore the considerations and requirements in this scenario. The role of ISF filing. Importer Security Filing, ISF, is a requirement by U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, that mandates importers to provide essential information about cargo before it arrives in the United States. Goods subject to biosecurity or quarantine measures. Certain goods may be subject to biosecurity or quarantine measures to protect ecosystems, agriculture, animal health, or public health from potential risks associated with the importation of live animals, plants, or other regulated materials. Additional documentation. When importing goods subject to biosecurity or quarantine measures, importers may be required to provide additional documentation to support the ISF filing, along with permits, certificates, or declarations related to the regulated goods. Compliance with biosecurity regulations. Importers must comply with all applicable biosecurity regulations when importing goods subject to these measures, including fulfilling any requirements related to inspections, treatment, or quarantine procedures. Communication with regulatory authorities. Importers should communicate directly with the relevant regulatory authorities, such as the Animal and Plant Health Inspection Service, APHIS, or the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, to ensure compliance with biosecurity or quarantine measures and to seek guidance if needed. Proper classification and documentation. Accurate classification of the imported goods and completion of relevant documentation, such as phytosanitary certificates or veterinary certifications, is essential for compliance with biosecurity or quarantine regulations and ISF filing. Special handling and packaging requirements. Goods subject to biosecurity or quarantine measures may have specific handling, storage, or packaging requirements. Importers should ensure compliance with these requirements to safeguard against the spread of pests, diseases, or contaminants. International trade agreements. Importers should be aware of any international trade agreements or bilateral arrangements that may impact the importation of goods subject to biosecurity or quarantine measures. Compliance with these agreements is crucial. Collaboration with customs brokers. Working with a licensed customs broker experienced in handling imports subject to biosecurity or quarantine measures can provide valuable guidance, ensure compliance, and facilitate communication with the relevant regulatory authorities. Timeliness of compliance. Compliance with biosecurity or quarantine measures should be a priority to prevent delays in customs clearance or potential penalties. Importers should proactively gather the necessary documentation and adhere to the required procedures. Biosecurity inspections and sampling. Goods subject to biosecurity or quarantine measures may be subject to inspections, sampling, or testing by regulatory authorities. The ISF filing should accurately reflect the nature and purpose of these goods to facilitate the necessary procedures. Record-keeping for traceability. Importers should maintain accurate records and documentation related to biosecurity or quarantine measures, including the ISF filing, permits, certificates, and any subsequent inspection or compliance records for traceability and potential audits. Training and education. Ensuring that import personnel are well trained and educated on the biosecurity or quarantine requirements is crucial for compliance. Staying informed about updates or changes in regulations is important to maintain compliance. Collaboration with suppliers. Importers should collaborate closely with suppliers to ensure that all biosecurity or quarantine requirements are met before the goods are shipped. This includes verifying the quality, origin, and compliance of the goods. Communication with supply chain partners. Coordinating with freight forwarders, shipping agents, and other supply chain partners is essential to ensure proper handling and compliance with biosecurity or quarantine measures throughout the import process. Responding to biosecurity or quarantine incidents. In the event of a biosecurity or quarantine incident, importers should promptly notify the relevant regulatory authorities and follow the necessary procedures to address the situation with the help of customs brokers and other experts. In conclusion, specific ISF filing requirements may apply when importing goods subject to biosecurity or quarantine measures. Compliance with these requirements, as well as biosecurity regulations, is essential to ensure the safeguarding of ecosystems, agriculture, and public health. Thank you for watching this video. We hope it provided you with valuable insights into the specific ISF filing requirements for goods subject to biosecurity or quarantine measures. Subscribe to our channel for more informative videos on customs brokerage and international trade topics. Remember, Accurate documentation and compliance are essential when importing goods subject to biosecurity or quarantine measures. Stay informed, stay compliant, and prioritize the protection of public health and ecosystems. We look forward to sharing more valuable content in our upcoming videos. Thank you once again for joining us. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others who may benefit from this information. Stay tuned for our next video, and until then, take care and happy importing.